fucking slowest computer on a goddamn planet. I think ENIAC was faster than this. Bus Stop from the Hollies. It's like one of my favorite songs ever. This was the shit I grew up on. And I blame this type of crap for turning me into the hopeless romantic that I am, and also for the reason why I'm single at 56 goddamn years old. I could never make it work. Plus, I never had a bus stop and an umbrella, so shit happens. How are you doing, folks? Hold on just a second. I did something to the camera and I don't know how to fucking undo it. Okay, Boomer. Which is better than okay, Karen. How are you folks doing today? I have had a rough last couple of days, but today wasn't so horrible. It was great. Better than it's been. I will take the small wins where I can find them. Salute my friends. Thank you for swinging by and popping by and looking in and doing all that shit. For another rousing round of headlines. As you can tell, I've already been drinking, so this might be a better round of headlines. Alrighty. Let us start with... I always like to start with a hail and hearty fuck you, and this one is perfect. Supreme Court blocks House Democrats from access to Mueller's grand jury materials. Don't the Democrats have all of that shit already since Mueller was working for them? What they're looking for here is vindication so that they can say, look at what we have. Look at the shit we have that has now been vindicated. As opposed to say, oh, I don't know, the Steele report. My glasses are all fucking dirty. The Steele dossier, which was nothing but a ginormous load of bullshit that they had to recycle through the fucking MSM lapdogs to give it any kind of cred, to get it out there, to start a fucking 2-year, $40 million investigation. That's $40 million of your dollars, folks. That turned out to be jack shit, and they couldn't impeach the president because there was nothing impeachable in it, except for the fact that the Democrats controlled the Congress, and then when it got to the Senate, they just said, fuck out of here, don't make me smack you. Politics in America, my friends. I need a new laptop. I also need to figure out how to get that shit off the screen because it's annoying the hell out of me. Mika Karen Brzezinski wants to speak to the manager of Twitter to get Trump banned. The world would be safer. Well, Karen, you can't. I said this the other day. Trump wanted to block trolls from his fucking Twitter account, and they said, you cannot. You are the president. Everything you say has to go into the record because you're the president. Now, Karen doesn't like it. No, Karen, go piss up a rope for all I fucking care. Yeah, take your horrible plastic surgery scars and your fucking intern killing boyfriend. Get the fuck out of here, you whore. Oh, what do we got next? Oh, I really like this girl. I watched her do her presser, and I liked Huckabee Sanders. Because she was a fucking pit bull, too. These two are fucking awesome. They let nobody get away with shit. She lit these fuckers up. But the best part was, they gave her shit for Trump taking hydroxychloroquine. And she goes, well, hold on a second. Let's see what Andrew Cuomo has to say 6 quotes later. And then there's Chris Cuomo, who's taken straight up quinine, which nobody takes anymore. Fredo isn't particularly the smartest of the brothers, which is why he's Fredo. Go figure. Granted, she wears those horrible fake fucking eyelashes. She looks like a Venus flytrap, but get sharp. She doesn't take shit. She lights these MSM fuckers up, and I laugh every time. It's part of my favorite it's my favorite part of the day. I will actually sit through those fucking stupid presses just to watch her say, No, you're wrong. What you really meant was, put the knife in, turn the blade. Knife in, turn the blade. Open the wound, make it harder to close. She's fucking great at it. Oh my god, this fucking douche nozzle. Costco manager threatens shoppers. Wear a mask or else. Then takes their carts away from them. Well, apparently, the manager, Tyson, Tyson, your parents didn't like you very much, apparently, from the fact that you named you Tyson and then spelled it wrong. There are entire classes of people who are not able to wear masks that restrict their breathing. Asthmatics are like the easiest ones right up on top. You cannot restrict the airway of someone who has airway disease. Dickhead. I'm not even going to go with COPD. I'm not going to go with emphysema. Well, just stick with asthma because it's really popular. If you're an asthmatic and you live in Las Vegas, where this dickhead is, what you really should do is go into the store, have him force you to put a mask on, have an asthma attack. I'm not saying fake one, just saying wait a little while because you will have one anyway. And then you can retire to your own private island somewhere far, far away at dickhead's expense because he's a dickhead. There we go. Less eye shine. That's much better. These people get out there and they get these swollen dicks like they're fucking in charge and I got power. No. Incidentally, they didn't show you the people who he went up to, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say they didn't look like me. Or the boy who makes me laugh. Because he'll take his shemagh out of his bag and put his shemagh on. He said the last time he went in, the fucking cop there was giving him a dirty look, and he goes, "What? You said you wanted a mask. It's a mask. We live in the desert." Fucking cop just fumed. I laughed. Normally, I am not a fan of pissing off the fucking police. Sometimes you have to show people that in a dick measuring contest, you need to actually put your dick on the table or shut the fuck up and go away. You got a badge and a gun. Make you fucking special, sir. Throwing it out there. Don't even get me started. One day we will do a fucking rant on diversity hires because whoever came up with that needs to be drug out and shot. Those fucking idiots are useless. Oh, well, we have to give them the job because they're not qualified, but that's why they're being oppressed. No, they're not qualified. Water seeks its own level. Diversity hiring is for fucking idiots. Democrats panic after Senate Homeland Security panel approves Hunter Biden probe subpoenas. Go figure. He sits on a board in the Ukraine. He has fucking business ties in China. And yet he's never done anything. How did that happen? Just I'm not even going to reference the prosecutor goes away or you don't get $1 billion, I'll leave the country in 5 hours, make up your mind. Not even going to reference that because that would be wrong because, it is. Remember, Trump's corrupt, though. Huge scandal. Oregon changes hundreds of Republican ballots to nonpartisan, denying GOP voters the right to participate in the primary. But you have to have mail-in ballots because of the corona. There's no ballot fixing or harvesting. No. These people deserve to get the fuck out of here. I'll smack you. Trump threatens to withhold funding to Michigan after state announces decision to mail absentee ballot applications to all 7.7 million registered voters. I'll tell you right now, they'll be sending out more like 10 million to people whose names they can't even fucking spell. I understand they think Orange Man is bad. They delivered 8 years of a fucking shit stain. Don't tell me Orange Man's as bad as that fucking piece of shit. He hated America. Hated. Especially when his wife turned around and said, I can't believe we're sleeping in a house built by slaves. Hey, Big Mike, I got news for you. Slaves did not build the fucking White House. They might have hauled the fucking brick up, but Masons put the shit together. Ugh. Fucking ridiculousness. Drives me insane. Demon Pelosi defends calling President Trump morbidly obese. Insists she was being sympathetic. Sympathetic. Nancy Pelosi. Skeletor. Sympathetic. Okay, sure. That could fucking happen. The woman eats fucking babies for breakfast, but she's sympathetic to Trump. I'm sure she has a really big heart. Hidden in a box, in a safe, where nobody can drive a fucking stake through it. Pelosi slurs as she lashes out at childish Trump. Has to be corrected by a reporter after mispronouncing the words. Hey, Nance, no offense. I am just going to throw this out there. No Xanax coladas before fucking press meetings. Know what I'm saying? Probably a bad idea. Just saying. It's okay. I understand. If you're too dry, you get the DTs. So just hit the vodka bottle up so you hit your fucking medium dose where you're functional. Lay off the Xanax. Fucking Fruit Loop can't speak goddamn English. Her dentures are flying out of her goddamn mouth. She's going to tell you how to live in America. Okay. Here we go. Tyrannical Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. There'll be plenty of Whitler memes coming up. Confirms she is in talks with Biden to become his running mate. Okay, because Stacey Abrams wasn't going to sink that fucking bill fast enough. Oh my, I could see people fucking fleeing. Don't get me wrong. All the semi-sane Democrats that flew away from the party as it just rocketed to the left destroyed the Libertarian Party because they're incapable of understanding what the problem with their politics is. I'm not going to go into it here. It's a personal responsibility issue. You have to be responsible for yourself. The dog does not have to be responsible for herself because she's my dog. People, yes. Dogs, no. What would you like to be? Would you like to be a person or a dog? Let me know. And since this is the left and they're into all kinds of weird freaky shit, like the Twitch board member who's a trans species, transsexual, definitely had a removadectomy. Yeah, because I saw the tweet from the hospital where it was so glad it had its testicles removed. Just saying. These people killed the fucking Libertarian Party the same way the fucking hardcore religious right destroyed the Tea Party. Just saying. Good ideas, bad bandmates. What is wrong with Joe? Biden doesn't know what century it is and forgets the name of the coronavirus. Again, Joe has dementia. He is a stalking horse for whoever they pick as VP, and if it's fucking Whitler, holy crap, I would quadruple the guard around Trump just to make sure he doesn't get fucking whacked. Mike Rowe, I really do like. Mike Rowe is a sensible guy. He doesn't have his head up his ass, even though he's stuck in fucking Calitardia. A breathtakingly overpriced product. Mike Rose says COVID-19 has revealed what college really is. It's a fucking indoctrination farm. And a very expensive one. You are literally paying for your children to be fucking brainwashed so when they come home they hate you. Throwing it out there. He's 100% right. Don't trust anybody who's never got a little dirt under their fingernails, because you haven't ever fucking put the sweat equity in. You don't know what the fuck anything is worth. And the lockdown, Pennsylvania has more COVID-19 deaths over the age of 100 than under the age of 45. Don't know if you folks understand this, but people over the age of 100 are really rare. My mom is 91, and there's a good chance she's not making 92, which is why I've been kind of absent. We've been dealing with care that goes on. But over 100 is a really big number. So 90 plus year olds, 6% of the deaths. 80 to 89, 42% of the deaths. 70 to 79, 35% of the deaths. 60 to 69, 16% of the deaths. And then it plunges from there. 99% of the coronavirus deaths in Italy were of people 60 and older. More deaths over the age of 95 than under 60 in Pennsylvania. More deaths over the age of 85 than under 80 in Pennsylvania. So 100 plus is 70. And the next closest one is 50 to 54 at 83. And then, you've got the 100 numbers in between, because that's the target area. It is what it is. But it's not the end of the world. Fucking meteor is coming to smoke the whole planet pandemic. People have been fucking lying to you and telling you about. And just because this one was right next to it, UK has more COVID-19 deaths over the age of 90 than under the age of 64. That's the fucking window. Really, if you subscribe to this is a genetically engineered pandemic, then it's genetically engineered to get rid of the people on Social Security. I would say get rid of the people on fucking welfare and leave the people on Social Security alone. At least they earn their fucking money. Florida race for turncoat Charlie Crist House seat becomes bellwether for national battle. Excuse me. Here's one race to watch. Florida's 13th congressional district, which includes St. Petersburg and Clearwater in Tampa. Once a reliably red district, now leans purple, so the fucking New Yorkers. Voters there were twice delivered solid victories for George W. Bush and then backed John fucking Turncoat McCain. Then they went for the blue candidate, Barack Obama. Say, fucking New York thing. Real Floridians would be like, well, fuck, I ain't voting for him. Because they're from the South. There might be a historical bias there, but just saying. An 11-point winner in 2012, and Hillary Clinton, who just won by 3 points. President Trump, however, carried Pinellas, which makes up about 80% of the district. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, they're challenging the guy Charlie Crist because he's a Democrat and a piece of shit. They're fucking sick and tired of it. Thank you, fucking Jesus. House Democrats seek to give illegal immigrants $16 billion in stimulus checks. If they're illegal, how do you mail it to them? Throwing it out there. What it is, a fucking slush fund, folks. A lot of times what happens, and Haiti was the one that got brought up, and people were like, well, $6 billion. $6 billion in aid. 3 incomplete houses. Those are really expensive $2 billion houses. Just saying, where'd all that money go? Not to mention the Clinton Foundation aide who got caught trafficking fucking children out of there. I'm not going to tinfoil hat land. You can look it up on the interweb. Everything is on the interweb forever. That's the problem with the interweb. High school seniors in Korea return to school, and they have them sitting at their desks with plexiglass boxes built around them, and they all have their masks on. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I would say they're getting them ready for the cubicle farm, but I don't know how shit works in fucking Korea. Borders with Mexico and Canada to remain closed for another month. Well, fuck me. Circus Mexicus is definitely off the map. My boy Rocket is stuck up in Canada, but he was smart enough to get out of fucking Manhattan before this really went south. And, him and the family are all good. The kid's good, so that's good. Let's play with Susan Rice now, because the last couple of stories are all her. Catherine Rice shares now declassified email that Susan Rice sent to herself. She did this on the last day, absolute last day, before the transition. Because it's completely normal to send yourself an email that you did everything by the book, by the book, by the book. So the gist of the email was, President Obama said we need to do everything by the book, by the book, by the book. Why would you write something like that? Why would you send it to yourself? Unless you think it's going to get picked up later and you can use it as, well, it exonerates me because, look, I said by the book. Taking lessons from the fucking FBI where they just fake their 302s. Trump and the people around him may have been caught up in surveillance of foreign individuals, and their identities may have been disclosed. Do you know anything about this? Susan Rice, I know nothing about this. This is from April 2017. She sat in the fucking Oval Office and acted surprised when Obama told her about the Flynn investigation. She didn't know till Obama told her. But that was long before April 2017. That was back in early 2016 or late 2015. What do I know? Right? I'm just a crazy person who drinks beer and reads headlines off the internet and then says, if you're going to pull my dick, at least use some lube. Susan Rice tells CBS Joe Biden's quid pro quo with Ukraine was at the request of Bathhouse Barry. I'm actually going to say, yeah, it probably was, because both of them people are shady as fucking shit, and she's dumb as a box of fucking shit. Last one, we're at 25 minutes. I'm fucking done, folks. Susan Rice's team confirms she was directed by White House counsel to write January 20, 2017 email about secret Oval Office meeting. And then in April, she wrote another email to herself. My friends, I only wish this shit would fucking come true and happen and people would be on their way to Gitmo and fucking the world would get back to being goddamn America again like I grew up in it. Truth, justice, and the American way, but it ain't gonna fucking happen. You know why? Libtards, comtards, progtards, femtards. We're keeping the tards alive. We have to stop tard support. That's all I'm going to say. Alrighty, folks. Here's Stephen Stills. You guys have a good one. I will catch you on the next one. Adios, my friends.